Hey, welcome everybody to Morning Word. For those new to this is where we share a short 2-minute video. I say 2 minutes, so stop saying that. Couple-minute video, really sharing from my own personal Bible study. Okay, the reason I do this, once again, I'm not a scholar, not a pastor, not a teacher, or anything like that. Just a normal person who fell in love with the Word of God and saw how it changed my mind in the way I think. Okay, and that blessing changed my way that I take action. Okay, and the actions obviously then change my results. Okay, in the good times and the bad times. All right, so I really just wanted to share that. But look, this is my number one goal. My number one goal is this. Okay, that you do not take what I say as gospel, but you actually get into this yourself and see that God can give you practical day-to-day advice to take your life to the next level. Okay, so really test what I'm saying. Don't just take what I'm saying as gospel. Test what I'm saying by reading this book for yourself and getting your own revelation. So you'll really get into this. Okay, we're going to be reading from Genesis chapter 39 from verse 1 to 4. But the key verse, I want you to read the whole 1 to 4, but the key verse I'm going to give you is just 3 to 4 today. Okay, but I'm going to entitle this, Shining in the Storm. So it reads this. When his master saw that the Lord, and we're talking about Joseph, when the master saw that the Lord was with him and that the Lord gave him success in everything he did, Joseph found favor in his eyes and became his attendant. He's talking about Potiphar. Potiphar put him in charge of his household, and he entrusted to his care everything he owned. Now understand this. Potiphar, give you some context, okay, was like, a major guy in the Egyptian call it army or political realm. Okay, so this guy had crazy prominence. All right, now if you imagine the story, Joseph had been sold by his brothers, became a slave. Okay, was bought then by Potiphar. Like, you imagine that he's gone through crazy storms, from being one of his father's favorite children, living a good life, then being hated by your brothers, being sold, shipped off, don't know where you're going, now sold as a slave. Okay, what we saw here is that even in the midst of a storm, crazy storm, like none of us will ever probably face these types of storm, okay, Joseph still rose to the top. He became the best of the servants or the slaves in Potiphar's house, okay, to the point where Potiphar said, I'm entrusting everything into your care. Everything. You imagine the kind of character that's able to do that in the midst of a storm, in the midst of a worse situation. So what you could see from here, okay, is that Joseph had a positive attitude even in the midst of his storm. Okay, yeah, we're not saying he didn't have bad days, of course he did, but overall his theme was that he always succeeded and rose to the top. Now here's the thing that God really asked me: how do I respond in a storm? Does my light get stronger or does it get dimmer? And that's the question I ask you in the midst of your storm, right? Whatever you're going through right now, is your light getting brighter or is it getting dimmer? Now here's the lesson of the day. Success can be found in the midst of the storm depending on your thought process. Success can be found in the midst of your storm dependent on your thought process. Joseph rose, okay, to prominence of all the slaves in Potiphar's house. Why? Because he had the right mindset. And because of that mindset, he took the right actions. Okay, and because he took the right actions, okay, God obviously blessed him and gave him favor. All right? To the point where everyone noticed that. So here's the action of the day. Make a decision to shine no matter what. Make a decision to shine no matter what. You can make that decision. You can't control what goes on the outside. Joseph couldn't control his brother selling him. Okay, he didn't realize that was going to happen. He couldn't control that. But what he could control is that, do you know what? I'm going to make the best of a bad situation. You can do that today. I can do that today. Once again, this is my own personal Bible study. This is the thing that God was telling me to do. All right? So God bless you. I really hope that this gives you a little nugget to go away and think and ponder, okay, and implement. Think and ponder, but implement. So God bless you. And as we always say, we hope God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you. Do you know what I mean? So check out these videos Monday to Friday. And I'm hoping, and this is my real prayer, is that you start to apply these things, study this word for yourself, and start to get the life that God really wants for you. So God bless you, and join us for the next Morning Word. All right.